Hello there everyone, so in today's video we are going to be reviewing the entire story Climax banner, which features Alphamon and Jesmon and much more Digimon. So without a further thing to do or say, let us start with Alphamon. His stats are decent, his HP is good, the power is also good, the defense is decent I guess, the speed is actually good, it's better than the original at least. The plugins do a good job of increasing the stats. It is possible to make this guy have 15,000 attack with just a bit of super awakening, like maybe to level 105, and that's it. You do need to take care of the defense though, that's a problem that will bite you hard, so yeah, be sure to look out for that one. The X skill is alright. It does hit, like if it hits someone, they will take damage, they will do an ouch, they will take pain. And if it hits the same Digimon twice, it will give a really good damage, like I will give it that, and that's it. Like it's really good in terms of damage, but in terms of support, it's complete shit. Like I don't really know what they were thinking. The increased damage reduction when blocking is completely useless. Like, what am I gonna do with that? And it also makes him self-revive and not an ally. Like, it's just weird and selfish in terms of support. But in terms of damage, it's seriously good. It's really good. The main skill is a surprising turnaround. It's actually decent for support and it also hits hard. I would really recommend using this skill as a second skill in a clash battle. It would really help out. The sub skill is also decent. It hits a lot and also gives good buffs and also debuff the enemy by a good amount. Minus 60% defense, yes, is not the latest thing, but it's not garbage either. And it also has a cute terrible limiter for all allies. How wholesome. The passive is okay, like the only good thing I find here is the cooldown reduction for brave allies, and that's it. The rest is pointless. You will know why in the verdict, and speaking of the verdict, we are gonna be talking about it right now. So Alphamon is a really good support Digimon for offense and not for defense at all. He tries to be good support for defense, but he can have that shit removed really easily. The only thing he protects with his life is block, and that's it. This isn't Cuphead or Dying Light 2 or Xenoverse 2 or a game that requires perfect timing. You don't gain anything from blocking, goddammit. You only gain a damage reduction. And what's making this even more funny is the fact that block has been dead for like more than a year now, ever since Count Digimon were meta. And that's way back in the day before Super Digimon and even Ascenmon Anniversary, the original one and not the clusterfuck of damage we have right now, were even released. So yeah, now let me repeat myself here. Alphamon is not horrible. It's quite the contrary, he's good. Only for offense teams, not for defense. If you rely on him for defense, you will get fucked. His buffs are good, but they are easily removable, and he doesn't even protect those buffs. He only protects your block rate, which again has been dead for more than a year. I just wanted to clarify that so I don't see a lot of people thinking that Alphamon is bad. He isn't. Now let us move on to Jesmon. His stats are actually good. The HP is awesome. The tech is also really good. The defense is just like Alphamon, it's decent. The speed is also good. If you further awaken this guy, you can get his tech to 16,000. I can't really tell you how far you need to awaken, but just try with your luck and hope you don't get to spend too much emblems on this guy. The X skill is actually really amazing. It hits hard, really hard actually, and gives a buff to all allies and also removes all the status effects in the game and also removes auto revive from 3 enemies. Like this is going far and beyond to help the team. It's really amazing. The main skill is decent. It does hit a lot and can hit hard with the right support and also ignores damage limiters and can give fade, which is really good. But that's it. It doesn't really remove anything or do anything else. Don't get me wrong, it's a decent skill, but if you aren't gonna do much, then why have a very low damage percent? That's what's confusing to me. Like it doesn't really do much, yet it doesn't hit hard. Like that's it. I don't really know why, to be honest. It's a really confusing skill to me. Moving on to the sub skill, it's a really good skill. It's a good debuffing skill and can help out a lot, and also gives allies to evade, which is cool. The passive skill is decent, like the protection from power down and tech down is good, and the tech and crit buffs are also good, but the immunity is kind of weird, but it's appreciated nonetheless. And then there's the reduce in heal. I don't really get why it's so low, to be honest, but yeah, it's confusing a bit, but it's okay, like appreciated, I guess. Now, Jesmon is a really cool support and an extra attacker for tech teams, and will help out a lot in terms of increasing the attack power and also removing status effects, which is really cool. He's essentially just an upgraded Blackboard Raymond and Yukimon X. He just has more variety and hits hard, but I do recommend using both him and Yukimon X in a calm team for maximum output. It can help out a lot. So right now we got some more Digimon to talk about, since they're also in the banner and they are also super Digimon. So yeah, let's start with Omegamon. He is mostly just a support Digimon for the passive and the extra damage he can provide using the X skill, and that's it. Next up we got Gaimon Itano Kata again. Now Gaimon is outdated. The only use I can find for him is if you don't have a Digimon that can remove power or tech debuffs from your team. He's useful for that and some extra damage in Clash Battle, and that's it. No use really for PvP, to be honest. Now next up we got Blackboard Greymon. Now he's mostly just a support Digimon and also an extra damage Digimon, but he's really not recommended due to his uses being the anti-crit and the ability to remove all status effects in the game with the X skill. And now that most Digimon that debuff these days can remove anti-crit, then he really isn't that useful anymore due to him having one use, and that use is already in other Digimon like Yukimon X and Jesmon, so yeah, he's really outdated. Now next up we got Mirage Gaugamon. He's mostly a support Digimon for Clash, but what he does can already be done by other Digimon, but he's not that horrible yet. He still has his uses, unlike the rest of the non-featured Digimon in the banner. His uses are, if you don't really have the other Digimon that are better, he can still help you in terms of debuffing the enemy and stuff like that, so yeah. Now lastly we got Shine Greymon. He's mostly a support Digimon for the extra damage and the crit boost, and that's it. So he's really outdated and there's no need to use him at all these days in PvP. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, hit those bells so that you don't miss that video, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Hopefully you got Alphamon and Jesmon, or the other Digimon that are in this banner, in case they are your favorites. I surely did. I got Gaimon Itano Kata and Shrine Greymon and Omegamon, which yeah, I'm having fun using. Not the final stage. I'm using his War Greymon level for a War Greymon team. So yeah, be sure to let me know down in the comments if you want me to make a video about that. So yeah, I'll see what I can do, and good luck summoning.